Nature is full of strange and captivating marvels, with some tree species that seem almost too surreal to be real. From trees with bizarre roots to ones that ooze blood, these extraordinary trees defy logic and ignite the imagination. Whether they're ancient survivors from a distant era or modern-day anomalies, these species reveal just how inventive and resilient the natural world can be. Let's explore the top 15 trees with shapes so strange you won't believe they exist. Number 15. Baobab tree. If any tree deserves a spot in folklore, it's the baobab. This colossal tree looks like it was planted upside down, with its roots clawing at the sky and its thick trunk anchoring centuries of history. But what's inside is just as astonishing. Baobabs can live over 2,000 years, and their trunks are hollow, capable of storing up to 120,000 liters of water, making them lifelines in the driest parts of Africa, Madagascar, and Australia. In rural villages, they've served as shelters, shops, and even jails. Its roots reach 50 meters deep, its fruit, monkey bread, is rich in vitamin C, and its bark can regenerate after damage. Legends say the gods cursed it to grow in reverse, but it's no punishment. It's resilience incarnate. Every part of the baobab serves a purpose. Its presence commands awe, and its survival across time and terrain makes it more than just a tree. It's a keeper of knowledge, a container of water, and a witness to ancient civilizations long gone. Number 14. Bald Cypress. If you're wandering through a southern U.S. swamp and notice trees with roots rising like jagged towers from the earth, you're looking at the bald cypress, which is also known as the Taxodium distichum. These knobby projections are called pneumatophores, and they act like natural snorkels, helping the tree breathe in the waterlogged soil. The bald cypress can grow over 35 meters tall and live for more than 600 years, with some ancient specimens estimated to be over 2,000. Its bark is thick and reddish, its presence commanding. Despite its name, it's not bald in the usual sense. It simply sheds its leaves each fall, creating a golden autumn display. The tree's roots prevent erosion, support wildlife, and create an ecosystem rich with birds, turtles, and even alligators. In folklore, cypress groves are linked to ghost tales and mystery. Mist clings to their branches, and their reflections ripple like spirits in the swamp. But who knows the truth? Number 13. Kapok tree. The kapok tree, also known as Ceiba pentandra, towers through tropical forests with a presence that feels almost mythic. Reaching heights of up to 70 meters, its base is what truly grabs attention. Massive buttress roots rise outward like fortress walls, giving the tree a surreal, almost enchanted appearance. These flared structures not only support it in soft soils, but also form natural shelters for countless animals. Its branches spread wide and are covered in green foliage and pale, fragrant flowers that bloom only at night. These blossoms attract nocturnal pollinators like bats, feeding on the sweet nectar under the cover of darkness. When its seed pods mature, they burst open to release a fine, silky fiber known as kapok, used for stuffing pillows, cushions, and even life jackets. In Mayan cosmology, the kapok was the tree of life, its branches the heavens, its trunk the earth, and its roots the underworld. Sacred, colossal, and 100% ancient, the kapok isn't just a tree, it's a living legend rooted in story and survival. Number 12. Banyan tree. The banyan tree, or in scientific language Ficus bengalensis, isn't just massive, it's surreal. Native to India and revered for generations, this living labyrinth blurs the line between a single tree and a sprawling forest. Unlike most trees, its roots don't stay buried. They drop from the branches like living ropes, anchoring into the ground and forming new trunks. Over time, one tree multiplies into hundreds, spreading across entire hectares. Thimama marimanu, The largest known Banyan spans more than 2 hectares, larger than a football field. At the Indian Botanical Garden, another iconic banyan continues to thrive despite losing its original trunk, sustained by over 3,600 root columns. These trees don't just shelter wildlife, they symbolize longevity, wisdom, and spiritual growth. In Indian tradition, sages meditated beneath their shade, and legends claim Buddha found enlightenment under one. With roots like pillars and crowns like temples, it is both sanctuary and spectacle, a living cathedral that stretches skyward and outward. Number 11. Elephant's Foot Tree. This tree looks like something pulled from a fantasy. Its thick, swollen base resembles a giant elephant's foot, while its narrow trunk stretches upward, topped with long, cascading leaves that resemble a flowing green fountain. Though it's called a tree, it's technically a succulent, and that massive base serves a purpose. It stores water, allowing the plant to endure months of drought in the arid landscapes of Mexico. What's most fascinating is its longevity. Some specimens have lived over 350 years, growing slowly and patiently, eventually reaching 10 meters tall in their natural habitat. Indoors, it remains smaller, prized as a decorative plant for its unusual shape and low maintenance. In the wild, part of its thick roots stay exposed, giving it a surreal appearance as if emerging from the ground mid-stride. Aside from resilience, it also purifies air, absorbing toxins and releasing oxygen. Symbolizing stability and endurance, the elephant's foot is more than ornamental. It's nature's bottled survival system. Number 10. Tree of Life. In Bahrain's unforgiving desert, where the sun scorches and water seems a fantasy, one tree stands defiantly alone. The locals call it the Tree of Life, aka Prosopis cineraria, and for over 400 years, it's thrived without any visible water source. Scientists speculate it may tap into a hidden aquifer beneath the sand, but no one's proven it. Some believe its survival is divine. According to folklore, it marks the lost location of Eden, the cradle of humanity. With its wide, leafy crown casting shade in an endless expanse of dust, the tree doesn't just exist, it flourishes. Travelers from around the globe come to see it, marveling at its ability to live where nothing else can. It offers shelter, mystery, and a challenge to logic. Even without rain, it endures. Is it science or something more? Well, no one knows for sure. But the Tree of Life stands as a living contradiction, proof that nature's rules can be bent, or maybe never fully understood. Number 9. Balete Tree. In the forests of the Philippines stands the Balete tree, Ficus balete, a haunting and powerful symbol in local folklore. With aerial roots that cascade from its branches like thick curtains, the tree forms a tangled veil of wood that seems both alive and ancient. These roots wrap around each other, forming trunks so twisted they resemble petrified serpents. Like its fig relatives, the balete begins life as an epiphyte, sprouting on another tree and slowly enveloping it until only the balete remains. In many Filipino communities, these trees are believed to house spirits, encanto or duende, beings that can grant wishes or cast misfortune. Out of respect or fear, locals avoid harming or even staring too long at them. One of the most famous balete trees is in Baler, Aurora, a 600-year-old giant you can walk inside. Another tower in Siquijor, near a spring tied to mystic legends. Whether feared or worshipped, the balete is a rare and weird tree. Number 8. Strangler fig. This fig doesn't grow beside trees. It grows over them. It starts with a small seed dropped on a branch by a bird, where it germinates and begins its slow invasion. Its roots fall downward like cables, eventually reaching soil and anchoring in. Then it starts tightening, wrapping its host tree with steady, unforgiving force. Over time, the host weakens, starved of sunlight and space, until it dies. The fig then stands alone, as if the original tree never existed. What's left is a hollow cage of roots, a living sculpture of survival. Found across the Americas, Asia, and Africa, strangler figs are ruthless opportunists. Their twisted forms feel almost haunted, and walking through their columns can feel like entering something ancient and forgotten. They don't grow in harmony. They conquer. But in doing so, they build something strangely beautiful. A tree that strangles its way to the top and leaves behind a skeleton of its past. It's a forest ghost, rooted in dominance. Number 7. Tree of Tule. If you think trees are just silent bystanders, you haven't seen the Tree of Tule. Found in Santa Maria del Tule, Oaxaca, this green titan holds the record for the widest trunk on Earth, over 14 meters in diameter. You'd need more than 30 people, hand in hand, to circle its base. But its wonder doesn't stop at size. Its roots twist like the limbs of some buried creature, rising from the ground to hold up a trunk that warps into figures and forms. Locals say animal shapes and ancient faces are visible in its bark, stories carved by time itself. This Montezuma cypress is over 2,000 years old, a witness to empires, rituals, and endless seasons. Once sacred to the Zapotecs, it remains a living monument to endurance. Scientists once debated if it was multiple trees fused together, but DNA tests proved otherwise. It's one being, standing alone. The Tree of Tule isn't just massive, it's memory wrapped in bark and rooted in legend. Number 6. Socotra Dragon Tree. On the island of Socotra, off Yemen's coast, grows a tree that feels pulled from ancient legend. The Dracana kinnabari, known as the dragon's blood tree, rises with a thick, contorted trunk and a canopy shaped like an upside-down umbrella. Its roots grip the rocky soil as if clinging to memory itself. In this harsh, arid land, the tree evolved to capture moisture from morning fog, with a perfectly spaced canopy that minimizes evaporation. But the true marvel lies inside. When cut, it bleeds a deep red sap, thick, resinous, and long valued in medicine, dyes, and alchemy. Local lore claims it's the blood of ancient dragons, spilled in forgotten battles. The tree is a symbol of resistance, an architectural miracle in a brutal climate. Socotra is home to dozens of endemic species, but none so iconic. As climate change threatens its habitat, the dragon's blood tree stands as both relic and warning, a living testament to endurance and rarity. Number 5. Walking Palm. In the Amazon rainforest, there's a tree that seems like it could get up and walk, Socratea exoriza, the walking palm. What makes it remarkable isn't fantasy. It's the network of stilt-like roots lifting it off the ground. These long, spindly supports aren't just strange-looking, they allow the tree to adjust over time. Some researchers believe the palm grows new roots toward better light or firmer ground, while letting old ones die, slowly shifting position. Though it doesn't walk in the literal sense, this process can move it centimeters each year. These roots also elevate the trunk above waterlogged soil, protecting it from insects and rot, while helping it outcompete neighboring plants for light. In the wild, it becomes a living tripod, strange, tall, and elegant. Indigenous communities respect the walking palm as a symbol of quiet persistence. Whether or not it truly travels, it survives in one of the planet's toughest ecosystems, adapting without haste. Number 4. Australian Fig Tree. In the wild forests of Australia and tropical regions beyond, the Ficus macrophylla, or Australian fig tree, creates a landscape that feels handcrafted by nature. Its roots descend from high branches like dangling ropes, eventually embedding into the soil and becoming new trunks. Over time, these form pillars, tunnels, and twisted passageways, turning the tree into a living maze. Instead of growing from the ground up, it often begins atop another tree, sending roots downward while smothering its host. Once the original tree dies, the fig remains, hollow but fully alive. This type of growth, strangler fig behavior, gives the tree its eerie legacy. But despite its ruthless method, it's essential to the ecosystem. Its fruits feed everything from marsupials to birds and bats, and its roots anchor the soil in coastal areas. If you walk beneath one, you're moving through something older, larger, and stranger than it first appears. Number 3. False cotton tree. The false cotton tree, or Bombach ceiba, stands like a creature from myth. Towering up to 30 meters, its most striking feature isn't its height. It's the immense buttress roots that rise from the soil like the claws of a sleeping beast. These roots stabilize the tree in swampy terrain and help absorb water efficiently. During the dry season, its leaves fall, revealing a network of massive branches adorned with vivid red flowers. These blooms attract nectar-loving creatures like bats and birds, drawn not just by color, but by a buttery scent unique to the tree. When its fruit ripens, it releases a lightweight, fluffy fiber, similar to cotton but not suitable for weaving. Instead, the fiber is used for stuffing pillows, thermal insulation, and life jackets. In India, it's considered sacred. In parts of Latin America, its roots are thought to house spirits. Now, let's move to Number 2. Death Angel Tree. There's a tree so lethal, standing beneath it during rain can injure you. It's called the Death Angel Tree, or the manchineel, and it earns the name. Native to coastal regions of the Caribbean, Central, and South America, every part of this tree is dangerous. Its white sap is violently toxic. Even a drop on your skin can cause blisters. During storms, rainwater dripping from its leaves can burn exposed flesh. Its fruit, green and apple-like, looks harmless, but delivers excruciating pain, vomiting, or worse. Early Spanish explorers named it Árbol de la Muerte, Tree of Death. Though deadly, it protects coastlines from erosion and provides cover for wildlife. Still, many areas mark it with warning signs or red paint, warning people to keep away. Even when dry, broken wood releases fumes that irritate lungs and eyes. The Death Angel Tree doesn't need thorns or fangs. It stands in full daylight, beautiful and brutally poisonous. Number 1. Dragon's Blood Tree. In the woodlands of southern Africa, Pterocarpus angolensis, commonly known as the dragon's blood tree, bleeds when wounded, just like the Socotra tree. Its sap is deep red, thick like resin, and hardens into a crystal-like crust, earning it a legendary reputation. Its gnarled roots twist along the ground like molten streams, and its powerful trunk hides the sap once prized for dyes, medicine, and even ceremonial rituals. Indigenous cultures have used it to treat wounds, infections, and digestive issues, believing it holds healing power. Its golden-toned wood is highly valued across the continent, used in furniture, carving, and musical instruments. But due to overharvesting, the species faces increasing risk. Beyond its use, the tree has symbolic weight, seen as a bridge between the living and the ancestral. Rituals are often held beneath its canopy, with the blood-red resin playing a spiritual role. When it weeps, it's more than sap. It's history flowing. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.